And the Trump administration continues to crack down on student visas nationwide, and that crackdown has now come to Chicago.
The University of Chicago says a number of current and former students on student and exchange visas have been affected. Charlie Wojciechowski joins us here in the studio with the latest. Charlie?
Well, Kate, Alex, we are still waiting to learn who's involved and why their visas have been terminated. But the news is spreading rapidly through the Hyde Park campus, where almost a third of those seeking degrees come from outside the United States. Tonight, they're worried about their status and making sure they do nothing that could cause their visas to be withdrawn. On the storied campus of the University of Chicago, there is concern tonight after the school confirmed that 7 current and former students have had their visas terminated.
It's pretty insane, especially, in a place where so much of the world here, right, is about asking tough questions.
In a statement, a spokesperson says the university informed 3 current University of Chicago students and 4 recent graduates, all of whom who had been in the U.S. on F-1 visas, that their student and exchange visitor program status had been terminated by the federal government. It goes on to say the Office of International Affairs identified the terminations during an audit of SEVIS records, and that OIA has offered to connect the affected individuals with immigration attorneys. Amy Cheng is an international student working on her master's degree on the Hyde Park campus. She says she is worried about the news of the terminations.
I'm graduating in June, which is very soon, and I don't want anything to happen to me at this point because, just 1 month, 2 months from graduation, and then if my visa has any problem, my previous efforts are gonna go on.
So far, there is no word on the identities of the students or why their visas were terminated. We have reached out to Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, which has acknowledged our inquiries but has not responded. Susan Fortino Brown is an immigration attorney practicing in Chicago, and she says she already has cases of student visa revocations in her office.
It's all going to be happening very, very quickly. This is all brand new. I'm not even sure yet how to advise my clients. I've had a couple of.
Fortino Brown says in her 35 years in practice, she's heard of 3 or maybe 4 cases of student visa revocations. In the last 2 weeks, she's heard of more than 300. The State Department maintains it has the right to terminate any visa for any reason, including behavior, Kate and Alex, contrary to U.S. foreign policy.
A lot of changes. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.